The show-stopping
Yeah.
BMW i4 is electricity in its most powerful form. An impressive range and the power of over 500 horses.
Yeah, this is
BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine. Lease a BMW i4 for $499 per month.
So every
It's
video
not what I
is
thought it would be.
without YouTube Premium.
You know what? It's not what I thought it would be. It's so much better. Hey, Dad, your name's going up with your heroes. Beliveau, Richard, Hal, Lindsay, Maurice.
This interview was incredible. So much class, and you just gotta be so happy for a guy like Paul Maurice. I
won the cup. I have finally done it. Yes. Last year losing in the ballet to the Vegas Golden Knights. We finally get a storybook ending. A chapter in the book has been written. And now the radio show series book
happy that he got his.
Has to be thrown away, burned in the trash can, and thrown out the window, where it will rest. And we'll bury it at some point and throw it at a funeral. I'm serious about the funeral part. We're gonna do like a will you? Yeah.
And yeah, there you have it. The Stanley Cup champions. A huge
The
congrats.
Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions.
All year, but they faced a seriously tough road to the Cup final. They had to go through the grizzled and experienced Lightning at the tail end of their dynasty, a rematch with the Bruins, who had one of the greatest seasons of all time just last season, and then the Rangers, who finished as the #1 team in the league this season. I mean, just the goalies alone, a gauntlet of guys. Vasilevsky, which him and Bob gave us one of the greatest goalie duels you'll see. Then it was Swayman, and then Shesterkin. 3 of the top guys in the league to get to the final. And yes, they went up 3-0, but then to lose 3 straight, the adversity to go through 10 days of what had to feel like hell before having to play the biggest game of your life. You gotta be impressed. And there are so many guys on this team that I am truly happy for. Barkov, Tkachuk, obviously, who had a great interview as well, by the way.
Shout out to my fans in Calgary, so you know I couldn't let Edmonton win.
But it's the old guys, Okposo, even Ekman
Matthew
Larsson,
Tkachuk crying the Calgary Flames will the Winnipeg Jets win the Cup next year?
I just
Maybe.
always love
Maybe
watching
not.
that trophy handed out. And what I would have given to be this dog. Front row seats, Game 7. Dude, so jealous. We also got the notorious kid behind the bench for one more time. And what a show they got. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. Perfectly executed from the Panthers. They played hard in both zones. Kept Edmund to the outside, gave Bob a chance to see everything, and also got a must for them in this game, in my opinion, the first goal. It was a beautiful redirect from Verhaeghe, who had been taken off the power play unit this game, so this had to feel so good for him. But Edmonton did a fantastic job to get it back almost immediately, as the CC breakout pass here was a thing of beauty, and who else other than Janmark to tie this thing up. Having said that, after Florida withstood killing off a key penalty, they fought through some big pressure in their end. After which, of course, going the other way, it's Reinhart who scored a huge, what wound up being the game-winning goal on Skinner. And it's not a great one to give up, but he played well, and Florida seemed to be right where they wanted to be going into the third. They were 9-0 when leading going into the third, and they weren't going to let this one go. Now, there were several wild scrums in front of the net during the third. Multiple times where I couldn't understand how they kept it out, but Bob came up huge when he needed to. The team built a fortress around the net when they needed to, and as time expired, the gloves came off, and yeah, it's always heartbreaking to see a team have to lose it, but how great is it to see a team win it? Again, huge congrats to Florida, and yeah, I guess that's about it.
I thought the Oilers were going to win the Cup for a while.
Off the steps.
I was wrong.
For me and this season, I'm going to enjoy my summer, what little I have left of it at this point, and I may post a few videos throughout the off season, but thank you guys so much for all the support all year.